We begin today's segment in the nation's capital, where a group of aggrieved contractors operating under the name the Concerned Local Contractors has staged a peaceful protest in Abuja, calling out the federal government over months of unpaid debts. Now, the demonstration took place at the Federal Ministry of Finance headquarters, where the contractors voiced their frustrations over the government's failure to pay for projects completed as far back as October 2024. Many of the protesters held placards and chanted slogans, saying that the delayed payments were crippling their businesses, plunging them into debt, and putting financial strain on their families. This protest adds weight to the recent claims made by former Bayelsa State Governor and sitting Senator Seriake Dixon, who just last week declared during a Senate plenary that the federal government has been grounded, pointing specifically to the widespread non-payment of contractors as a symptom of deeper economic dysfunction. Now, when I heard this news, I did speak to a very close friend of mine who is a contractor. He said that this news is very, very real. It is happening. They haven't been paid as far back as October 2024. He even said that a fellow contractor of his took his own life because he was in a lot of debt. He took out a loan on his family house. He was unable to pay back, and he took his life. So for these contractors, this is a very, very serious and life-threatening issue. They need to be paid. I know that the House of Representatives summoned the CBN and some other top officials to talk about this, but as of yet, nothing tangible has been paid to these contractors. Very interesting.
The sad one is the contractor story. You know, contractors being owed by the government, be it federal or state government, it's something that has been on in this country for too long, and I think it's about time we started having that as history. I know that the last administration, the Federal Ministry of Works, had an arrangement, an automated way of paying contractors. So contractors that did contracts for that ministry never for one day complained, because there was an automated way agreed with them on how those monies are paid. I pray that those guys are paid monies.
And I'll pick it up from there. I think that they need to be specific. When you're talking about contracts, it is based on agencies who engaged you, what agency engaged you. Yeah. So you should complain to that agency as against making it a blanket statement. So go to that agency and complain. I'd like to understand which agency engaged them such that this agency refused to pay them or is unable to pay them, so Nigerians can understand better the issues around this non-payment for contract works that they have done and all of it. And the matters can be situated appropriately and dealt with appropriately as well.
But let me move to the, I'm going to start with unpaid. I will start with unpaid debt. Yeah. Be it agencies or government or whatsoever, people should not be owed. And allow me to tell you what, some of these contractors, they'll tell you, use your own money and do the work. When you're done, we'll pay you. And at the end of the day, imagine you sharing a story of a friend that even was telling you that somebody committed suicide because he was not paid. I believe that, I hope, and I believe that what they've done, the government will see it, be it government, be it agencies, whoever gave them the job to do, they need to be paid, because these people go all out to make sure they do the job rightly. So it's just right that they get their monies. Since 2024, absolutely, that is not a good one.